Hello everyone! Today I will be drawing an OC that doesn't currently have a name. She lives in a barren wasteland with her pet lizard monster thingy that also doesn't really have a name yet. She commonly helps travelers when they pass by the land for a small fee. She secretly works with her local government to stop certain people from entering or leaving the wasteland that they were assigned to stay in or away from. She enjoys cold drinks and calm jazz music. Her lizard has his own little personality as well. He sees every living thing smaller than him as a potential meal unless the woman guiding him gives him a reason not to do so. His 3 eyes give him a great view of everything around him, and he has an amazing sense of smell. His main diet consists of any animal and cacti, but his favorite would be desert foxes. The two of them met when the woman was just 6 years old. She had found him in a cage to be served at a local restaurant. She stole him and took care of him for a few months by giving him scraps from her dinner plate. Eventually, her caretakers found out about him and forced the woman to kick the lizard thing out. But almost weekly, it would come back, stealing snacks from her hands on those nights that it visited. She started to use him as her own personal steed when he got as big as a modern-day horse, and now they roam the desert together, helping travelers, scamming some tourists, and stopping some criminals. They both hate large cities and climates due to how used they are to the heat of the desert. The desert land they live in is quite a special one. Once what used to be a thriving woodland is now a scarred land masked by the mysteries of war. A nameless war, lasted for 1,000 years on the land where this woman and her lizard now lives. It used to be a flourishing, wonderful forest, but the 2 neighboring countries had a disagreement about it and fought over this land, destroying it in the process as they destroyed the cultures that surrounded these woods. There was nothing to be seen in this land for miles, and robberies often happen along the long, winding roads. There was one village in the middle of the desert called the Heart of the Begotten, as the name refers to how the begotten cultures of war were destroyed. But most referred to it as a thief's paradise from its unpleasant reputation. The village was originally built as a marker of the end of the 1,000-year-long war, but the people saw it as a perfect opportunity to do what they like. The village has almost no police force of any kind, and many crimes are committed, and there are almost no justice. The woman and her lizard would go out for supplies, and they have had their fair share of unpleasant encounters with the locals. The lizard has had some delicious meals. Shortly after, however. Now, this woman and her lizard aren't naturally a hostile people towards others. They just seem to find themselves in the midst of bar fights and attempted robberies where they have to fight their way out. And let's just say that this lizard guy never goes hungry afterwards. Now the names are very difficult for me, as you all may know. Well, you may not know this because I am just shortly starting this channel again. But I have come to the conclusion that I will be asking the internet, yes, the internet, how smart of me, to ask you guys for help on naming these wonderful OCs that I have created just overnight. Now, you guys can literally suggest any name down there. You could call her Peanut Butter, or tacos or something, or I don't care. Just try to be PG, because kids watch this, so I think. I'm not sure. I don't know the audience. Now, this lady, she doesn't enjoy seeing her lizard eating people, but she doesn't necessarily hate it, because she knows that he's truly just a wild animal that she rescued a few years back. Well, more like 10 years back, because she's a little older than 16 now, and she just lives in the forest by herself because the people that she lived with before kicked her out at the prompt age of 15. Perfect for a young adult. Yes, indeed. Now, I hope every single one of you enjoyed these videos as I enjoy making them, and I wish you guys a wonderful, happy, and joyful week. And God bless y'all.